HiP is a next-generation property finance platform, enabling a new level of financial freedom for buyers, owners, and investors. HiP delivers solutions that allow property owners and investors to leverage the liquidity currently locked up in real estate. HiP rethinks the way that real estate assets are bought, sold, collateralized, and interacted with. HiP makes property wealth more accessible by turning real estate equity and debt into tradable assets. For this, HiP has a unique FCA license to operate within the UK. We have coined the phrase property banking, meaning that if you own a building, you can create a property bank account with HiP. This allows you to access the equity as well as the debt in your building. Freedom, as users are able to fractionally sell their equity or fractionally increase their debt. For owners, this means you simply log on and instruct the platform to sell 10% of your building, releasing equity, or fractionally increase your debt. Your request is then made live on our trading exchange and becomes a commodity, allowing investors to buy those fractions and participate in the economic benefits of your assets, debt, and equity. Investors are given the opportunity to participate in portfolio or product acquisitions, as opposed to investing in single properties, giving them the ability to invest regionally or on a preferential basis, offering flexibility to the investor and spreading risk. This is known as uncorrelated investment. How big is the opportunity? It's enormous. The global real estate market is valued at $228 trillion, the UK market alone being valued at around $6 trillion, and will be HiP's initial rollout territory. HiP is creating a new asset class and secondary market by fractionally trading debt and equity in real time, a world first. Our initial focus will be residential. Over time, we will target the commercial, buy-to-let, refinancing, bridging loans, and mezzanine financing sectors, and will work our way across these sectors to provide a multitude of services. With HiP, first-time buyers will be able to purchase the percentage of the home they can afford, as opposed to the whole asset. Existing homeowners can now realize equity as cash without moving, all in real time. Buy-to-let landlords can offset their portfolio and the returns that the portfolio gives to other people, enabling them to release cash but maintain ownership. So, as you apply the core principles of our technology to different verticals, you get different results. You solve different problems. It's a huge industry. Potentially, we can create significant change in the trading of debt and equity globally. Welcome to HiP. Our platform will offer a simple and intuitive virtual world experience that enables a seamless user journey. Once in our virtual world, you can click on individual buildings and receive current data of 35 million price points covering the UK. You will be able to select individual buildings, and the profile of the building will then appear, showing information such as estimated value of the property and when it was last sold. Other statistics relating to market data also become available. This allows the user to click from building to building and compare individual properties. We believe that introducing dynamic features such as these will enable an element of interactivity, heightening the user experience. You'll also be able to search for individual properties on the platform via our search tab. Here, the owner can view their home within the virtual world and zoom into the property profile. They can also view market conditions, previous sale records, and the property's value. You can set up a property profile and, once we have verified that you're the owner, we'll grant you access to extended functionality relating to market data. At this point, you can begin redesigning your property within the virtual world, as HiP connects you with an ecosystem of designers, suppliers, architects, surveyors, and other industry specialists. These resources will help you redesign and add value to your property. You will also have access to what we call property banking. For this, we will require a verified property value, and information regarding any existing debt held against your property. HiP will replace any debt relating to your asset with a HiP loan. This is the beginning of a debt and equity marketplace. Once you're onboarded, you will have your bank account screen where you can simply ask yourself the question, what would I like to do? If you need to raise cash, you can withdraw money by selling equity or by raising money from debt. Selling equity is a third-party fractionalization of your property, and raising money from debt is a third-party fractionalization of debt. Once those choices are made, they are submitted into a trading exchange and become commodities, allowing investors all around the globe to buy those fractions. This is achieved via a distributed share register governed by smart contracts, allowing international investment funds to invest in single and multiple properties on the platform. Users can transfer money and invest globally via a consolidated property marketplace. If you're an investor, you will also have an investor profile. Here you can see live and pending properties or choose new developments as shown in this example. Once you see an investable profile in the commercial space, you can see basic details on the property and the returns of an investment, and can access the secure documents that validate those investments. When you have confirmed your investment, you are directed to your account screen. You deposit funds, and your user journey as an investor begins.